Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're brought to you by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Volleyball enjoying a renaissance here in the month of October. Things flowing well for the midshipmen right now. Pleased to be joined by Hannah Hoover. And Hannah, for you and your teammates, many of them young and taking on increased responsibility for the first time, just keeping their spirits up, keeping everybody fighting through this first month and a half of the season as you guys were desperately trying so hard. What was the key to that, and why are things going well right now for your team?
I think the key was to always keep making progress, making sure we weren't declining as we were trying to move up and get better. Because, we are a new team. We are learning how to play with each other. And we do kind of have that disadvantage compared to normal public schools because we start later in the summer. But it was just to keep improving, keeping a goal, not letting us be defeated by whatever previous record we had.
Right now, obviously, when you look around, there are some new names and there are some players that are playing well. As someone who watches a lot of this, from the backcourt, in your mind, what has allowed this transition to take place? And is it just simply confidence and rhythm that, this group has finally found?
Yeah, I think confidence and definitely some of our younger players and confidence within trusting each other and playing with each other. We've definitely found that as a team and as certain individuals.
Is that hard when you have a bunch of new parts like this? Because especially for some of them, they're either A, plebes or young players who have not had a lot of responsibility in matches as of yet. As you know from playing, I mean, this is a completely different game, at the collegiate level. As you've watched yourself develop with this group, develop your own chemistry with this group, for you, what's been the key as one of the elder statesmen on this team?
I think the key is like keeping a goal. Like I said earlier, we always love each other. Culture is a number one thing for our team and at the Naval Academy as well. So just making sure we're caring for each other, taking care of each other, loving each other, motivating each other, bringing each other up in practice, holding each other accountable. I think all those things together.
Do, does that require a lot of patience sometimes?
I think definitely at the beginning of the season, it does require patience, especially as an older player on the team. But I mean, patience is loving them as well.
Let's talk volleyball right now. I mean, the great thing about the volleyball season, it's got some significant length to it, and because of that, you guys have been able to work your way back, into this thing a little bit here to see the results, for the hard work. And how much belief do you have in that room right now that, hey, we are definitely on an upward trajectory, and who knows what we can accomplish here in the final few weeks of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great thing for our sport that we get to play everybody twice. We kind of have a halfway point during our season where we can say, hey, this is what we did in the first round, and this is how we want to be in the second round. On the belief aspect of what you're asking, I definitely have a lot of belief in our team right now based off of how we went from the first round to the second round and kind of how we switched up and how we've been playing and trusting each other.
Is there a drastic difference between the first half and the second half, or is it just a case of, I mean, look, you guys have been involved in some five setters, some heartbreakers where a point or two here and there, could have easily, changed a few outcomes. Did you ever feel that you were far away from where you needed to be, or was it just a matter of, getting a couple of more clutch points here and there, and a lot of those results could have been different?
Definitely. I think in those five setters at the beginning of the season that we couldn't pull through was definitely just needing to be a little cleaner while we were playing and just having a few more clutch points.
As someone who loves broadcasting this sport, it looks cool as hell to me. I know five setters can be grueling and things of that nature, but what is it about this sport that is exciting as heck? Every point, something extraordinary could literally happen, in this sport. Is that how you look at it? I mean, do you see it from that kind of angle? Just listening to someone from the outside, describe what they think they're watching out there.
I guess for me, I mean, it's a very intense sport. There's always something happening, whether you're touching the ball or not. Every point is a point you can earn. And then every set is like a new game. First, second, third, or fifth set, it's always an opportunity to win no matter what the record is.
By the end of the season, how many ice baths do you think you've incurred as a player? I mean, it's look, what you all do athletically in this sport is extraordinary. I mean, it really is.
I mean, yeah, recovery is definitely something we prioritize. Ice baths, I've been taking them forever, even before here at club volleyball. So probably a lot.
I was gonna say it's not. I wouldn't call it violent, but man, does it make you expend a lot of energy and a lot of floor bruises, I'm sure, during the course of the season. What's the key now to finishing strong for this group and continue this trajectory that you guys are on?
Just staying positive, focusing on our goals, coming in every day at practice, whether we're tired or energetic, and just working hard and knowing throughout the week, like we have a goal and our job is to just win.
You're the best. Appreciate you taking the time for us this morning. Continued success and continued success with the rest of the season.
Thank you.